Something big is going on in the world of celebrities, and it's getting messy. Tamar Braxton didn't show up to her own sister's wedding, and now everyone is wondering, was it family drama or did she have a good reason? Over in Atlanta, Porsha Williams and Shamea Morton, who used to be the best of friends, are not on good terms anymore. What really happened between them, and is their friendship over for good? And if that wasn't enough, Zendaya's family drama is making headlines, with secrets coming out that no one expected. From shocking decisions to friendships falling apart, here's everything happening right now. Lada Coleman, Zendaya's half-sister, recently opened up about their strained relationship in an exclusive interview with The Sun. She expressed concerns that she might not be invited to Zendaya's wedding to actor Tom Holland due to their distant relationship. Lata admitted that she feels left out of Zendaya's life and wishes they had a closer bond. She also shared her thoughts on Zendaya's relationship with Tom, saying she had met him in 2018 and found him to be a down-to-earth and kind person. However, despite her love for her sister, Lata feels like an outsider in the family, especially when it comes to Zendaya. Lata is the eldest child of Zendaya's father, Kazembe Ajamo Coleman. She was born when he was just 14 years old, long before Zendaya came into the picture. Later, he had 5 more children with another partner before marrying Zendaya's mother, Claire Sturmer. Zendaya is the youngest of all his children. Because of these complex family ties, Zendaya grew up with a different set of siblings than Lata. While Zendaya appears to be close with some of her other half-siblings, Lata has said she doesn't share the same bond. She believes she was never fully accepted into the family and has felt isolated for years. Lata revealed that her relationship with Zendaya has been distant for a long time. The last time she saw Zendaya was at their grandmother's funeral, and before that, it had been years since they had spoken. She recalled a moment when she tried to hug Zendaya, but the interaction felt cold, almost as if she was just another fan rather than family. She also expressed deep sadness over the fact that Zendaya is actively involved in the lives of their other half-siblings and their children, but not hers. According to Lata, her grandkids don't even recognize Zendaya as their aunt. They only know her as a famous actress from Disney Channel. This lack of connection has been painful for Lata, who just wants to be part of her sister's life. Adding to her frustration is the feeling that she was never fully embraced by their father. Lata believes she was pushed aside in favor of his other children and that his behavior contributed to her strained relationship with Zendaya. She says she feels like the black sheep of the family, the one who was always left out. There could be several reasons why Zendaya and Lata aren't close. One major factor is Zendaya's career. She has been in the spotlight from a young age, starring in TV shows, movies, and major Hollywood productions. Her busy schedule likely makes it difficult to maintain personal relationships, especially with family members she didn't grow up with. Another possibility is family influence. If Zendaya's father didn't make an effort to keep Lata connected with the rest of the family, it's possible that Zendaya never had the opportunity to build a strong bond with her. Since they didn't grow up together, their connection may have never had a chance to develop naturally. At the same time, Zendaya has always been known as someone who values her privacy. She rarely speaks about her personal life and keeps her family matters out of the public eye. This could be another reason why she hasn't been very open about her relationship with Lata. One of the biggest criticisms Lata is facing is her decision to speak to The Sun about her feelings. Many people feel that if she truly wanted to reconnect with Zendaya, she could have reached out privately instead of going to the tabloids. Sharing personal family matters with the media often leads to misunderstandings and unnecessary drama. Instead of making Zendaya more likely to reach out, it could push her even further away. Some might even see this as an attempt to gain attention rather than a genuine effort to repair their relationship. If Lata really wants to be part of Zendaya's life, there might be better ways to approach the situation. Maybe she could try connecting through other family members or sending a heartfelt personal message instead of making public statements. Regardless, family relationships can be complicated, and this situation is no different. The upcoming season of Braxton Family Values is set to be dramatic, with a lot of focus on the strained relationships within the family. Tawanda, Trina, and Tony seem to be on one side, while Tamar is on the other. Out of all the sisters, Tawanda appears to have the biggest issue with Tamar. The tension between them has been building for a while, and it doesn't seem like things are getting better. Tawanda recently tied the knot with her longtime partner, Sean Hall. However, what caught everyone's attention was the fact that Tamar wasn't at the wedding. This led to speculation. Was she simply not invited, or did she choose not to go? Some believe her absence was linked to a heated argument she had with her sisters while filming the show. The fight was reportedly so intense that production had to be paused. If that was the reason, it's clear the argument left a lasting impact. However, others think Tamar might have skipped the wedding because she didn't feel welcome. Regardless of the reason, her absence was a clear sign of the growing distance between her and Tawanda. And Tamar and Tawanda have had a rocky relationship for years. While the other sisters argue with Tamar from time to time, they usually find a way to patch things up. Tawanda, on the other hand, has kept her distance. She seems to have drawn a line, making it clear that she doesn't want to deal with the drama. Unlike Tony and Trina, who still maintain some kind of bond with Tamar, Tawanda has chosen to keep her interactions with her younger sister to a minimum. If she doesn't feel the need to call or check in, she simply doesn't. This approach has made it even harder for them to fix their issues. One of the biggest problems in the Braxton family is that they tend to form small groups. Right now, Tawanda, Tony, and Trina are close, while Tamar is on the outside looking in. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. When their late sister Tracy was alive, she also felt like the odd one out. Tamar has spoken about feeling excluded, and she believes Tawanda plays a big role in keeping her at a distance. Some people think Tawanda is just trying to protect her peace and avoid unnecessary stress. Others believe Tamar's behavior over the years has pushed her family away. Either way, it's clear that Tamar feels hurt by the way things have turned out. One of Tamar's biggest complaints is that Tawanda doesn't make an effort to stay in touch. Tawanda, however, has said that she is simply focused on her own life, her relationship, her kids, and her home. She feels that if she doesn't need to talk to Tamar, she won't go out of her way to do so. This lack of communication has made Tamar feel ignored. She has pointed out that Tawanda talks to their other sisters all the time but barely acknowledges her. At one point, Tamar even reached out to Tawanda on Twitter because she felt like that was the only way she could get a response. That alone shows how distant they have become. Tamar has expressed frustration over the way her family treats her. She feels like Tawanda in particular makes it seem like nobody should be friendly with her. She claims Tawanda is deliberately pushing her away instead of trying to fix their relationship. Tawanda, however, has dismissed these accusations. She believes that Tamar throws around the word bully whenever someone doesn't agree with her. From Tawanda's perspective, she is just setting boundaries and choosing not to engage in toxic situations. But from Tamar's point of view, it feels like she is being ganged up on and left out. Seeing this kind of division in the Braxton family is unfortunate, especially considering everything they have been through. After losing Tracy, one would think the sisters would realize how precious time is and make an effort to mend their relationships. Instead, it seems like things are only getting worse. Tamar not attending Tawanda's wedding was just another sign of how fractured their bond has become. If they don't work through their differences, they may continue to drift even further apart. At the end of the day, they are still family, and many fans are hoping they will eventually find a way to move past their issues before it's too late. Season 16 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, or RHOA, is already off to a dramatic start, with Kenya Moore being let go indefinitely. She was accused of using revenge porn against new castmate Brittany Eadie, which led to her removal. Kenya has always been a bold personality on the show, but this time she may have crossed a line Bravo wasn't willing to overlook. Fans are shocked by her sudden exit, wondering if this marks the end of her RHOA journey or if she might return in the future. Porsha Williams is making headlines for all the wrong reasons. Her ongoing divorce from Simon Guobadia is playing out on screen, bringing plenty of drama. Their relationship was controversial from the start, since Simon was previously married to Porsha's former castmate, Fallen Pena. Now, their messy split is adding to the chaos. On top of that, Porsha is feuding with Drew Sidora. The tension began when Drew started getting close to Porsha's ex, Dennis McKinley. Porsha isn't happy about their growing friendship, which has led to heated arguments between the two. Porsha is also facing backlash for her friendship with Brittany Eadie. Fans were shocked when she chose to align with Brittany, despite Brittany making negative comments about Shamea Morton's child. Shamea has been one of Porsha's closest friends for years. So many expected her to stand up for her. Instead, Porsha stayed quiet, which disappointed fans. This has sparked criticism, with people questioning her loyalty and priorities. For years, Shamea has been a loyal friend to Porsha, supporting her through thick and thin. However, Porsha hasn't always returned the favor. She has missed key moments in Shamea's life, including her wedding, and failed to promote her music. Their friendship suffered even more when Porsha didn't defend Shamea against false rumors. Instead of shutting them down, she remained silent, making Shamea feel abandoned. Some believe Porsha resents Shamea's rising success. Shamea, once seen as Porsha's sidekick, is now thriving on her own. She has financial security, a happy marriage, and a spot on RHOA. This shift may have changed their dynamic, causing Porsha to pull away. With tensions high, it's unclear if their friendship can be repaired. Fans will have to watch and see how things unfold. Make sure to stay tuned for more updates because this story is far from over. If you don't want to miss out on the latest news, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. And if you've got thoughts on all this drama, drop them in the comments below. See you in the next one.